What is good, Hellraisers? Welcome back to our brand new episode. I love doing these episodes just because I put so much time and effort into doing these Prestige Master videos that I'm actually all pumped up to do the video. So today's video, as you can tell from the title, is a Season 1 Prestige Master. Now I'm finishing these challenges way after the actual season just because some of them really do a lot of time to get, and I only like to invest time in it when I don't really have anything else to do, such as like when I finish all the prestige master levels for every season. Then really playing is only for the levels. I'm not too worried about getting XP or missing out on some kills or wins, so I end up doing these challenges. Of course, some of them are fun, some of them are less fun, but we're gonna go through each and every one of these, and in the end I'll show you guys a clash victory. As you guys know, after every video I like to show a victory, whether it be BR, clash, payload, plunder, whatever it is, but there's always a win after every video. So let's look at the challenges. The first one is the car bomb. Use a C4 to destroy 10 enemy ground vehicles. To be honest, this is the one that I had left of the of season 1, and I mean, 5 seasons later I still did not have this one unlocked, just because I really do not use C4, and when I see cars I'd rather use my PLA, especially if I'm going with my ghost class. Other than that, usually I just tend to either ignore them or use the PLA. If I'm not using the ghost class, I don't have any other thing, I try to shoot the driver, but I never go with C4s. So for this one I had to go with the C4s. I played the game, the special playlist called Clash. Honestly, I did most of them in one game. It did take me 3 games because I used to try to do these in Plunder and BR, so it did take some time, but I got 7 out of the 10 in one single Clash game. It was in downtown, so a lot of people were using vehicles, and it was pretty easy to maneuver your way into close quartering a vehicle and using your C4. You're going to see the footage right after this video, because I just did them. Alright, Swift Brutality. Earn 25 double kills or better medals. Now this one is not really any tips or tricks in order to get it as quickly as possible. Of course, if you're playing multiplayer, it's easier in hardcore mode, but if you're playing Warzone like myself and do not own a copy of Cold War, then the best way for you guys is, I think, one of these special events. Either play these payload, where you get a lot of people just rushing in at the same points, or clash even. I personally got the 25 kills in Plunder, just because I really love downing one guy, waiting for his friend to come and get him, and when you finish him off you get a collateral as well as a double kill. So there's a satisfaction in getting those team wipes. Good intelligence. Kill 100 enemies detected by spy planes, UAVs, or field mics. Again, this is pretty straightforward and easy. All you gotta do is really pop them UAVs. I would suggest, if you're not playing any of the special playlists, of course you're playing Plunder, because Plunder you have a lot of chance of falling into UAVs and boxes. So just as keep at least one UAV with you. If you're being ambushed by a team, if you down one guy at least, if you don't have time to put your UAV as soon as you down him. That way, because it only counts if he's dead. So if you even down 2 or 3 guys, you're waiting for the 4th, pop the UAV, you kill the dude, they're going to count as 4 kills. So that's the best way to get these very high. Also, I think the best way to get this, aside from the what do you call it, traditional game styles, is Clash. Clash, you do have a lot of money. You can buy easily UAVs and advanced UAVs, and I mean, getting 100 kills is pretty easy. I mean, people average around 20 kills per game in Clash. If you're really playing your game correctly, you can go up to 30. So that's at least maybe 3, 4, let's say grand max 5 games for you guys to unlock this one. Kill list. In Warzone, survive the kill 5 most wanted contracts. This is pretty easy, to be honest. If you're playing BR, it's inevitable that you're going to go into the most wanted contracts. If you're playing Plunder, it's a bit easier. Many people don't really pay attention to the most wanted contracts, knowing that you only get 150,000 or 100,000 depending on which part of the game you are. So a lot of people don't really worry about it. But of course, if you want to get them the fastest way possible, just take it and take a vehicle or an airplane, a helicopter, and just keep driving until it's over. Eliminations. Eliminate 1,000 enemies. This is pretty straightforward. I mean, the fastest way to do this is to go into the special playlist, where you can get the maximum amount of kills in the least amount of time. Other than that, there really isn't anything you can do. Strikes coordinated. Kill 50 enemies with score streaks or kill streaks. This one's a bit tricky, but what I would suggest is the King of the Hill. King of the Hill, you have a lot of kill streaks. All you gotta do is target the big buildings. If you're gonna see in previous videos that I have, even actually Clash mode. If you're playing Clash mode in the area near airport, I show you guys exactly where you want to hit your airstrike to get a kill every single time. I remember getting like a 10 to 15 scores 3 kills per game. So I mean, if you're averaging at least 10, you're gonna get 5 games for you guys to get these, and honestly, it's pretty quick. Takedown, execute 15 finishing moves. This one is really a matter of if you're that kind of player or not. For me, I had to do them what do you call it? I had to do them like one by one, because I'm not really that type of person to finish dudes, especially if they're running with teams. I don't really play solos, so I'm always worried about the teammate catching up to me while I'm doing the execution. But of course, the best way to do the execution is to down a guy in plunder and then finish him. But again, there are some game modes where knifing a guy from the back, even if you just slap him twice, it does count. I don't know if it's a glitch or whatnot, but it did happen a few times with me. It didn't happen this time with the takedown, because I remember going for the 15 finishing moves. I didn't even try the other one. But apparently, if you're going into these modes such as payload or clash, specifically payload, because you're killing people and then you have all these perks and bonuses. When you oh sorry, that was King of the Hill. King of the Hill, when you have all these perks and bonuses, when you kill people, it does seem to mess up with these leveling up or ranking up of what do you call it, of challenges. So even if punching someone from the back could count as a finishing move, that's just a tip or trick if you're not really into going all the way into finishing moves. Prison Break in Warzone, win 25 1-on-1 fight as prisoner. This again, it's just pure BR, pure gulag. Vehicle assault, get 25 eliminations while seated in a vehicle. This one was a bit difficult to get, to be honest, but I would have suggested that you do it with a teammate. Of course, you can do it in multiplayer, it's much easier, but I had to do it all in Warzone. Again, a vehicle, either you go the cool way where you drive your own vehicle and then switch seats and kill and shoot the guy, or you get in a vehicle in the passenger seat and kill somebody. Now what's good here is that it only doesn't tell you what type of vehicle it is, so you can be in a helicopter. Usually what I do is I go inside a helicopter with a teammate and I just grab my PLA and I just shoot at cars and other helicopters. Every guy you kill does count here. Mass casualties, kill 2 or more enemies on a single score streak or kill streak 5 times. Again, this one, either if you're playing plunder or BR, try to down at least 1 or 2 guys and then throw an airstrike, knowing that they're gonna be dead sometimes. I believe I did this in payload. Payload is where I did this. All you gotta do is buy a lot of cluster strikes. Do not buy airstrikes because they're limited. Cluster strikes are better for payload, and shoot them where your truck is actually heading. And you're gonna find a lot of people rushing there. They're not gonna pay attention to the kill streak, and they're gonna be surprised. You can also check in my older videos where I talk about the multi kills. I think I got 6 people in one cluster strike. It was a pretty cool hit. Annihilation, earn 3 quad feed medals, 4 interrupted kills to the field. Again, this one there's not really any tips or tricks. Either you playing plunder or one of the other game modes, the classical ones, down 3 guys. Of course, it got to be quads, and then the 4th guy you finish him off, you're gonna get a collateral and a 4 interrupted kills, of course. But if you're playing one of these special game modes, which is I think it's a better idea. If you're playing King of the Hill, King of the Hill is better because a lot of people congregate at the same places. Grab an LMG and just keep shooting. Or if you want, if you're good with Semtexes and grenade launchers, grab a Semtex grenade launcher, throw your 2 Semtexes, and by the time they're being shot, throw your RPG what do you call it, RPG rockets inside. You're probably gonna get 3 or 4 guys, that's for sure. It might take more than one try, but that's the easiest way to do it. Rig to blow, get 30 kills with proximity mines. This one for me, honestly, just it was in the back. Took a back seat and just kept leveling up because I do play a lot with proximity mines. But again, the best way to do it is if you're playing plunder or BR, to go inside a building and of course shoot people. But every entry in the building, put a bouncing Betty on it. Again, this is not a down; it's got to be a kill. So what I would suggest is putting 2 bouncing Betties next to each other. Or a small trick that not many people know is that throw your ammunition box and then throw your bouncing bay next to your ammunition. Not only is it going to camouflage your ammunition, your proximity mine, but it's going to act as another mine, because when it blows up, it's going to cause a huge explosion, and that's how you guarantee that the guy not only gets down, but gets down and killed at the same time. Then you've got Scramble. Kill 30 enemies scrambled by your counter UAV or revealed by your snapshot grenade. I'm not a big fan of snapshot grenades. Counter UAVs, of course, only in multiplayer, so this one could be a bit tricky, but again, it's one of those where you down the guy in plunder, and then you throw the snap shot grenade. Hopefully he's not going to finish himself, and then kill him once he's revealed. Another trick for me to do it, actually I did this in the background, was just playing BR, and when you're first getting stuff from the ground loot, just to grab all of his snapshot grenade, I throw it inside a building where I know there are people. And of course after the reveal I try to kill them, and that's how they leveled up. So I really didn't go for this one head on, it was just something that leveled up in the background. Hired gun in Warzone, complete 3 contracts in a single match 15 times. This is pretty easy. I'm suggesting you guys play Plunder. You have more time, and 3 contracts is nothing, especially if you're using, recons, they do go by very fast. Assault rifle eliminations, too straightforward. 5 elimination with assault rifles, nothing too fancy. Chemical warfare, kill 25 enemies that aren't effective gas. Now this one might take some time. For me, it did take time. I was playing Plunder. I downed a guy, threw a gas grenade, and then finished him off. It took me a lot of games, but it was worth the effort, not only for this calling card, but for the Prestige Master. Flies water, destroy 15 aerial score streaks or vehicles. This one, if you're playing one of these special events, absolutely necessary. Not payload, King of the Hill, and not many people use the, but Clash is amazing. A lot of people are using all the vehicles. There's always respawns for helicopters. Plunder too. Plunder's amazing for that. A lot of people are always in helicopters trying to shoot people down. Just grab a Ghost Class, put your peel in, and lock into it and destroy it. I think 15 aerial score streaks is doable in 3 or 4 games, so it's not that bad. Eliminate 25 down enemies. This one, of course, you can't play the special events. You always have to play either Plunder or BR. I would suggest Plunder. A lot of people are down. You don't even have to down the guy. Just finish him off, either with an LMG. That way you don't have to reload much, or just snipe people. Snipe people, and even people who are down, just snipe them back. Active intimidation. Get 5 kills without dying 20 times. On this one, you got to be a little bit of a good player or a camper. It depends really what type of player you are. For me, I think it was a time where I was leveling up my sniper, so I was in one building with 2 bouncing biddies on every corner, so I was literally camping that building and just sniping people left and right. But also, again, I also did these in BR, where I'm playing with assault rifles and submachine guns. I mean, BR, I think, is the best way for you guys to get 5 kills without dying. If you want to do it the fastest way possible, though, I would suggest playing Plunder. These special playlists are too chaotic for you to get 5 kills without dying, unless you're really lucky or a really good player. Last but not least is Top Brass. In Warzone for our team, earn a top 3 placement for your team 5 times. This one, the good thing about this one is not only does Warzone count, but a BR and Plunder. So in Plunder, unless you're in the first, second, or third, I mean, Plunder is very easy. I mean, I show you guys, I have a few videos on how to guarantee a win and on every single game, and even if you don't guarantee the win, there's no way you're going to go below 2nd place. So take a look at these videos, take a look at the path that I take in order to get the most amount of money, the best way to kill people and corner people in Plunder. I'm not big on BR, even though I got a lot of wins on BR, but for the fastest way to do this, even if you're not a top good player, is Plunder. Just follow my instructions and you're going to be on the road to success. And that is how you unlock the Season 1 Prestige Master. I'll show you guys what it looks like in the calling cards. It's what I have on right now. Here it is. It's 2 laptops, a dynamic one. It's pretty nice, to be honest. That's pretty much it for this video. I'll show you guys the footage of a Clash victory just for you guys to take note and see how easy it is to get all the gun kills and car explosions and Semtex throws and even C4 kills and destructions. Alright, if you guys have any other questions, please let me know in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy.
Explosive. Hostile dropped. Friendly bomb drone activated. Enemy soldier incoming. soldier. Might not be so lucky next time.